Variety Boxing with Frank Warren and Queensbury Promotions, and we're joined after his big weekend by Umar Khan, who made his debut at the Copper Box on Saturday. Now, as they say in the trade, how was it for you?
It was good, man. I really enjoyed it. Just been buzzing all week now. Just happy to get the ball rolling. It's been a long time coming, so I'm happy with it.
I was just wondering if you were going to say it's been a long time coming, because you're only 18, so it can't have been that long coming.
Now, so what it was, the last time I boxed as an amateur was about 2 years ago. And then, like last year, I kind of made the decision to turn pro. And I was meant to do it on my birthday, but because of like coronavirus and obviously everything that's going on, I couldn't sign my contract. So I was sort of just like, not really, I knew I was going somewhere in my career, but at the same time, there was a lot of waiting. So it was good to finally get out and get the ball rolling.
Yeah, I suppose a lot of people were trying for their licence during that time.
Yeah.
They all sort of fell into a vacuum, didn't they, for
yeah, that's right.
9 months.
It was a long process, but it's definitely beginning to pay off now.
I see you got a little souvenir, a black eye.
Yeah.
So you did get hit, because I haven't actually seen the fight, because it was on.
No, this was actually from a headbutt, man.
Was it?
This was actually from a headbutt. Yeah, he had a hard head.
So you're not admitting, but you got punched then.
No, I think I did take a few punches. It wasn't the easiest of debuts, because he was a young opponent like myself. He was only about 21. He was definitely coming to win, but I was quite happy with myself. I criticised myself quite a lot after, but when I look back at it, it was a good fight. I learned a lot from it, and I took a lot away from it.
Yeah, it's funny. I spoke to someone who knows the trainer of the guy who came to fight you, and they actually feel they did quite well in the fight, and obviously they, like I say, they always come and have a go in the first round, see how it goes, and then see how to play it.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you probably had it a bit tougher than most debutants who normally get the old fella sort of just moves them around?
You know, 100%. Where it is now, like when these guys get dates, like when I was speaking to him after, he's told me he's known about it for like 8 weeks. So when you train for 8 weeks, you're not coming to lose, are you?
But how much more valuable is that 4 rounds going to be than just having a sort of a move around the ring with an old timer?
Yeah, no, 100. When I look back on it, 100% in years to come, it'll probably be one of the best things that could have happened, because nothing really happened, but one of the best experiences.
How would you describe your fighting style?
To be honest, that day I was quite relaxed and I was quite reserved. So I definitely have a lot more to offer, but I don't even know really, man. I don't even know. And I definitely showed as well that I could punch as well. I showed a bit of speed. So I don't even know really. It just depends on the sort of opponent I have. You just gotta adapt. But that day I definitely didn't show my full ability. But obviously we still got the win. I dropped him as well, which I was happy about.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good, man. And the main thing was, after I spoke to Frank, I spoke to my manager Andy, and they're all happy with the way I composed myself and stayed controlled. Whereas most debutants go out there and they're quite relaxed and still they still box like amateurs. But when I look back on it, I was quite happy with the performance.
I think you've almost got to have a different set of rules for guys like you that turn over at 18, because you are still so young, and a lot of these guys, they stay in the amateurs till 22, 23. So you're coming in learning on the job. It's all about learning, isn't it?
Yeah, literally, because I've only been boxing for about 5 years, so I feel like what I've done in that space of time, I'm quite proud of myself.
How did that come about, you taking it up?
It was weird, man. So I actually played football before that, and it was actually my younger brother who used to box. So one day it was the football season was finished, so he was just like, "Oh, why don't you come to the gym, just keep fit and that." So I went, and ever since then I literally just fell in love with it, man. And I stopped playing football, and I just pursued the boxing.
I could see you as a little footballer. You kind of got that about you, haven't you? So
yeah, I think it's the hairstyle.
Yeah, that's it. It's the barnet, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what about your big ugly cousin over there? Was he inspiration into you taking up boxing?
Yeah, 100%, man. Because actually, when he was always boxing, but he never really took it not seriously, but full time till he was like 17, 18. So it was just like, oh yeah, Hamza's a boxer, Umar plays football, my brother boxes. None of us really took any of our sports seriously. But because I've been with him since his debut now, and I've been like in the back in the changing room, I've always been like that little kid that's causing trouble. So
you were probably about 14 in the early days, weren't you? Probably.
Yeah, I think I was 14 when he made his debut. So 100% seeing him come from where I am now to where he is now, it's definitely been inspirational. And I can definitely learn a lot from like the mistakes he made and like the mistakes he might have made. So it's a huge benefit to me being around Hamza.
Now, I think I've definitely missed out on something, because I believe when Hamza turned over, or announced he would turn over, and when you did the same, don't you have this massive event, a big dinner and everything else?
Yeah, we did.
Go to a hotel and all that. So.
Yeah, it was good, man, because it's a day to remember, isn't it? So it's
the day you sign your contract, is it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's like it's always been a dream for me to like be a professional athlete, no matter what sport it was. So it was definitely a dream come true. So I'm lucky my family made it a day to remember for me.
And in normal circumstances, you'd be able to go around with tickets and all that and flog them to people,
exactly,
wouldn't you?
yeah.
But you obviously didn't have that. Now, I want to pick you up on an interview you did over the weekend, where you sort of you threw out the comment, "I've had livelier spars," and I think you were referring to the fact that it's behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Did that have an effect on you?
I can't really say it had affected me because I haven't boxed in front of a massive crowd yet. But it was definitely weird. Like even as an amateur, I had a lot more.
You didn't sound too impressed by it in your post-fight interviews.
Yeah, it definitely was a bit weird, but I'm just grateful to have the opportunity to box in this current pandemic. So I'm definitely grateful for that. But it was a bit weird. But at the end of the day, what can you do, man?
Well, it would go down in history, wouldn't it? Because you
100%.
and Hamza and the others would be able to say, when your old men say to your grandma, you know, we fought during the pandemic.
I was thinking about that. One day when I got kids, hopefully I can say, you know what?
During the great
when they're learning about coronavirus and history, I can say,
exactly.
I was part of
the
it.
box behind closed doors.
He was actually the first fight, he boxed on the first show back. So.
You'll be able to say we had to go in a hotel and be tested and all that.
That's it,
Locked in our rooms.
Memories, yeah.
But next one, people, yeah?
Yeah, I hope so, man.
Think you have a big following?
Yeah, well, I actually went live. My dad went live for me on Instagram, and I think I got like 800 views. So hopefully those 700-800 people buy tickets.
What about piggybacking the big fella here, sort of you two fighting on the same night?
Yeah, that'd be definitely one to remember if we do. So
You would, but you'd both be trying to sell tickets to the same people, wouldn't you?
Huh?
You'd both be trying to sell tickets to the same people.
Yeah, no, it's true, man. But at the end of the day, we got the same fan base, so you know, it is what it is, man. It would definitely be a night to remember, though, if we do. It'll be a buzz.
Right, Umar, it's great to meet you. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
On the weekend. Glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And like I say, unlike some of the interviews you did after the thing, you are a little charmer, clearly, with a cheeky smile. So we'll see you very soon.
Thank you very much.
And the best of luck, mate.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks, man.